New numbers from the Marquette Law School poll today show a tight race for governor, but the race for U.S. Senate is going the other way. Political reporter Will Keneally breaks down where the campaigns are. Will?
So this is the first Marquette poll that we've seen since last week's primaries and a chance to see the candidates head-to-head. And it's a tight race for governor. While Tony Evers has the edge on paper, it's really a tie. Evers is ahead by 2 points here, but the margin of error for that poll is 4 points. That's a big shift from earlier in the summer. In a June poll, it had Evers ahead by 7 points head-to-head in a matchup against Michels. And it's a very different story in the U.S. Senate race. Mandela Barnes is now ahead of Ron Johnson by 7 points, well outside that 4-point margin of error there. Looking back to June, that race was tied, marking a big shift for Barnes in this race. So we also heard from some of the issues that matter to the voters, including one of them, inflation, as poll director Charles Franklin describes.
This is a good example where unless there are Republican gas stations and Republican grocery stores and a different set of Democratic gas stations and stores with much lower prices, it's a good example of partisanship structuring our views.
So among the issues that voters are most concerned about are things like crime and abortion. There's usually a concern that the president's party won't turn out in midterm elections. That's what's called the enthusiasm gap. But the poll today shows that Democrats are just as likely to turn out as Republicans, and abortion could be a factor there. So we'll have more from the poll director Charles Franklin tomorrow afternoon, at Live at 4.